Hello there, dear friends, and welcome once again to the Relax Fantasy Review. On this channel, we spend our time looking at fantasy of all sorts, from books to movies to video games, and applying the characters within into the tabletop game, Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition. And today, we're going to be looking at a character from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. One of the most easy characters to talk about because he's just a person. He's a human that, because of one very specific skill, runs alongside superheroes and gods alike. I am talking about the archer, Hawkeye. Hawkeye is a person who has a bit of a shady past, a criminal background, which gives him some contacts and some very interesting experiences, but he turned good, and although he definitely doesn't follow the law, he likes he likes to hang out with the good guys and do what's right for both his family and the world. Hawkeye is about 50 years old, about 5'10", weighs 180 pounds, with blue eyes, white skin, and brown hair. What kind of class would he be? I say a scout rogue. I say that he has the abilities of a scout both in stealth and in combat. How about his stats? He's pretty strong, a strength of 16, able to punch and fight with the best of them. His dexterity is 20, though. Both his precision and his agility dwarf most people. He's decently tough with a constitution of 14, decently smart with an intelligence of 14, and a pretty good strategist with a wisdom of 14. He's a little bit of a loner, though. Not the most charming individual. I gave him a charisma of 12. He is proficient in dexterity saving throws and intelligence saving throws. He has proficiency in deception, in insight, and in medicine, and expertise in acrobatics, investigation, nature, perception, stealth, and survival. The scout rogue is a skill junkie. He speaks Common, Thieves' Cant, and Elvish. Had to give him another language. He wields light armor, as well as simple weapons and a myriad of other weapons, from long swords and short swords, to heavy crossbows, rapiers, scimitars, and his classic longbow. He also is skilled in thieves' tools and with gaming sets, since he can blend in with the criminal underworld. He wears studded leather armor, which he wears with expert proficiency, and wields a very well-made longbow. This longbow has 4 different types of trick arrows, which I've homebrewed for Hawkeye today. He wields scatter arrows. With a single shot, he can actually fire 3 shots, allowing him to hit multiple enemies with one attack roll. He deals explosive arrows. They land, and then at the end of his turn, they explode, dealing 5d6 piercing damage in a 10-foot radius. He also can do rope arrows, which basically allows him to grapple and connects rope to whatever he shoots at. And bouncing arrows, which means that he can actually hit people in full cover as long as there is a surface somewhere near them to bounce an arrow off of. This is actually very impressive. He has 94 hit points, an AC of 17, and a speed of 40. He is quite fast. He can do a sneak attack. He can do lots of rogue abilities, in fact. The cunning action, the uncanny dodge, the evasion, the reliable talent. And as a scout, he can have the skirmisher power, the superior mobility, which is why he's so fast, the ambush master ability. These are things that really sell the stealthy, long-range Hawkeye. But he also has got several feats. The skulker feat, which makes it very easy for him to shoot from the shadows. Crossbow expert, so he can fire at close range, and sharpshooter, so he can fire at very long range. A rogue does not normally get a fighting style, but this guy does. He has the feat Fighting Initiate, and he took the archery fighting style, because duh. And he has the Weapon Master feature, which is how he was trained in the longbow, as well as a few other special weapons. And that's actually it. Hawkeye is a pretty simple character. He doesn't have magical powers. He's just really, really good with that bow. And those trick arrows, I didn't write down a limit for those. As far as I'm concerned, those are all just arrows he carries on him. I could see arguing that he carries, like, a quiver of 30, and, like, 5 of those are, like, each type of arrow, and then maybe 10 standard ones. But how often is he going to use all of those in a D&D encounter? And I'd say he probably could craft more with every long rest. But I'm just spitballing here. And honestly, Hawkeye is just a really impressive rogue with a good amount of stealth, a good amount of skill, and an amazing shot. I think he could easily fit into any mid to high level campaign as a rogue and as the long range bow master. Give him a try. You might be more impressed with him than you think. This has been the Relaxed Fantasy Review. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below, and keep your eyes peeled for more character creations coming down the line soon. Have a good one, my friends.